where
All right, my name is Lee Brown, and I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I'm a health coach with Herbalife Nutrition. I run a satellite club, and the name of my club is Embrace Nutrition, which to me is self-explanatory.
when you say club, is that a Herbalife?
It is. It is. Herbalife allows us to do 3 different types of clubs. So we can have a commercial club where you can walk in the door and get what we call a service, which would be an Herbalife shake, an Herbalife herbal concentrated tea, and concentrated aloe. And the aloe is the most amazing product. It's concentrated. It's all of our products are seed to feed. So Herbalife knows exactly where everything is in every stage. So it's all farmed responsibly and ethically, and using the absolute best ingredients and the least amount of pesticides. So we know what's in our products. I say we, the company knows. We have a panel of doctors and scientists that test every single thing, and every product that we offer has been tested and approved by our FDA. We are also in well over 90 countries, approaching 100 countries, and every product in their country has to go through their equivalent of the FDA. So we know that our products are safe and they work, and our FDA tells us claims that we can make and things that we cannot say. So we tell you honestly that Herbalife is not designed to diagnose, cure, treat, or prevent any disease or illness. But when you feed the body the nutrition that it needs, it has an amazing ability to start healing itself. And that's what I found happened with me.
Well, why don't you tell us your story on that? Because I know it's a pretty good story.
All right. So a little over a year ago, I was extremely sick. I have several different illnesses, and they include a neurological disorder, several autoimmunes. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have a rare heart condition. I have fibromyalgia, and the rare heart condition affects my microvessels, and it also affects my brain. And the microvessels are so small that the doctors can't see them. So what my microvessels do is they spasm. And they thought I had MS for several years, but they couldn't find it. It turns out it wasn't MS, it was the neurological thing. So it's kind of a rare thing. And I was just so unhealthy. I could barely walk. I had to use a cane or a walker. And if I was going somewhere, I had to be in a wheelchair. So I began looking for, I'd heard that if you eat better and blah, blah, blah. So I tried eating better. You know, I ate a lot of salads and fruits and veggies, and didn't really have a whole heck of a lot of effect. And then I had a friend who had fibromyalgia, and I had seen her start to blossom. She started to come alive. She started smiling. She started doing things. She started going out. I mean, she started going on trips. And I said, oh my gosh, what are you doing? So she introduced me to Herbalife, and I was like, yeah. And then I thought, you know what? What have I got to lose? Let me try it. So I tried it. At my first shake, it tasted amazing. And I looked at her and I said, this stuff tastes great. And this is what you're doing, and you're getting healthier? And she said, yes. So I said, I need more information. And so fast forward to a year later, and I am finishing up a competition right now. So it's not a competition, it's It's a challenge, which is not the same as a competition. We're doing steps. I am currently averaging 13,000 steps a day, which is between 6 and 7 miles a day. Last week, my team and I, there are 5 of us on my team, and we did over 11 miles in one day. And I was so proud of myself. I don't use a cane, a walker, a wheelchair. I return the wheelchair. The cane and walkers belong to me, so they're out in my storage shed, just because I haven't even thought about them. I just threw them in there and whatever. I also just won a challenge. We do several challenges a year, and we measure weight loss, fat loss, and there are 2 different types of fats. We measure your inches and your muscle and your water, so many things. And I won most muscle gain. So I gained muscle and I lost fat and I lost inches. So that was a short challenge, and my overall weight didn't really change, but that was because my body composition changed. So I'm fine with that. When you go to the doctor and you get on the scale, it gives you that one number. It doesn't tell you what your body's, what that number is comprised of. When you get on our scale, it will tell you, you can go to the doctor and the doctor's scale says you weigh 125. You get on our scale, it says you weigh 125, and that 125 is this much muscle, this much fat, and it even breaks down the jiggly fat and the visceral fat. The visceral fat is the ugly fat that gets around our organs and makes us sick. You need a very small amount, and the majority of the United States and many other countries, we have way too much of that visceral fat. And that's what I am working to get rid of. And as I do these things, I'm not on a diet. I've adopted a much healthier lifestyle. I start my day every day with a shake, and then I have some of our tea. We have other drinks too. It gives you 21 vitamins and nutrients and 24 grams of protein. And the protein is the muscle building block that gets your day. It sets you up for a good day. Then I take vitamins and nutrients, and boom, I'm done. During the day, I eat. Now here's the thing. If I want junk food, I will eat junk food, but just a small amount of it. Tastes good, have a bite or two, and then I'm fine. That really satisfies me. And I used to eat lots of candy. Sugar's my weakness. Well, no, so now I don't deprive myself. If I want some sugar, fine. And on that note, I have a candy bar that sits in my drawer in the kitchen, so I can eat it anytime I want to. I know it's there, and it sits there because now that I've changed the way I eat and the way I live, I don't sit still for that long. Even when I'm sitting here working at my desk, every half hour to an hour, I get up and do some steps, just walk around, do some stretching. And as far as my diet goes, I make sure that I eat good, healthy foods. And, like I said, that candy bar is there. If I want that candy bar, I'll go eat it. But I find that I generally just don't want it. I don't even think about it. It's there. It sits there.
Well, if people want to know more about your business, because it sounds wonderful and it's been really good for you, where are they going to be able to find you? Now, you said you had a satellite. Is that a physical building that you have open, or is it a Facebook group? What's the deal with that?
I have a Facebook group. My Facebook group is called From Wheelchair to Walking. My satellite club, it allows me, it's not a building. What it does is I have the supplies, and I take my supplies to events or to buildings. Like when school's in session, I can go and set up in, say, in the teacher's lounge, and the teachers can come and get a shake and tea. We call it a service. They can come get a service during their lunch break or, you know, during their breaks in classes. We also have lots of things, you know, we have good healthy snacks. We have protein bars. So people will come in and just, you know, grab and go. We have things that people can just throw in their desk and eat it, you know, later on when they're hungry. So I have a website, which is leebrown.goherbalife.com. People can reach me. I have an Instagram account, which I am in the process of building, and that is Coach Lee. And oh my goodness.
No, that's okay, because we can go ahead when I post this. We will make sure that we get all of your connection and information in the post.
Okay, great, great.
Well, I love the talk that we've had today. I wish I had recorded all of our stories. Thank you so much for being on with me today, Coach Lee.
Thank you, Kathy. It's been a pleasure. Really enjoyed it.